Was it for you personally quite cathartic talking to Victoria about her own loss?
Yeah, it really was, because I think she's a very positive person like me, and we've, you know, she's been going through it a little bit longer, but we really have gone through the same things.
Yeah. And also they had a new addition to the family as well to sort of help with the trauma of it all.
They did. I mean, one of the things that I came away with that I couldn't stop thinking about was her youngest little boy had said that he wanted to take his own life, you know, because he was missing Michael so much. And they got this beautiful little Bedlington dog that I fell in love with, Tiff, that day. Yeah, who was just, you know, he was so well behaved as well. And you know, animals really are a great comfort through anything. Of
course.
And when you've lost somebody, you've got to fill that gap somehow. And a friend of mine, the best advice they gave me was change your routine, because then you're not always linking what you're doing with the person all the time. And I think for their family, the dog, that they, you know, the little boy particularly, his love that he channeled into his stepdad, he then is now channeling into the dog and looks forward to going home because the dog is going to be there to welcome him.
And of course, this Friday, Debbie, marks 1 year since Paul's passing. How are you going to be marking the occasion?
I've just taken Friday off, Fearne. Since he died, I really haven't stopped, which has been the best thing for me. I'm not saying I haven't had times on my own to grieve. I have, but I've found that the best thing for me is to keep busy, and if I'm having black days, to remember how I felt on a good day, and to also allow myself to cry and think about him, but not let myself go too deeply down that black hole, and to say, okay, I've got those tears out, now pull yourself together and go and get busy. Or I ring a friend and say, can I come and walk the dog with you, or something like that. But on Friday, I've been through all the birthdays and anniversaries and Christmas and got through them by doing things that I never did with Paul. But Friday's a completely different day, and I just don't know how I'm going to feel, and I'm really busy up until then. I won't be back till late Thursday night. So I'm just going to get up Friday morning and just see what I feel like doing. And just, that's what I'm doing every day now, is just trying to make the best of every day. It is you are just getting through the days, I think, in the first year. But in my head, I'm always, and I think that Victoria was of the same mindset as me, is as much as you possibly can, try and make this the best day possible.
Absolutely. Now, Paul was diagnosed with his terminal brain tumour and then passed away quite quickly afterwards. How difficult was it for you to sort of digest what was going on in those last few weeks of his life?
I think because he'd always been such a happy person, for me, and also he was a person that, you know, loved a challenge. So I actually, as soon as the consultant had told me, and I kind of, you're over that initial shock, which takes quite a few minutes. And you're not over the shock, but you kind of realise what he's just said to you. I actually, in my head, just thought, now, what would Paul do in this situation? And he would first, is there a cure? Is there any treatment? You know, what can we do? So I went down all those paths. But when I realised, actually, it had gone too far, there's nothing we can do. It really was, right, what will make him happy in these last days of his life? And one of the things that I really clung to was, I still got up and put my makeup on, and we joked all the time, right up until he went into a sleep, which actually was a year today, was when he went to sleep, and he didn't die then, but he died 2 days after that.
Well, look, Debbie, we wish you so much love for Friday.
Thank
you. And as you say, wake up, see how you feel, and take it easy. Surround yourself with lots of lovely people and all that stuff.
And just one thing to anybody watching who's going through it is to also don't feel guilty afterwards about enjoying yourself. Because that's one of the things that I think Victoria and I both felt, that if you're with your friends and you're having a good old giggle, you're thinking, oh, I shouldn't be laughing, I should be sad. But actually, you should be happy that that person lived. And a very quick happy birthday to my youngest stepson. And we're meeting tonight for a whole thing for brain tumour research, which has been another thing that has helped us both through this sad time.
Well, happy birthday to him as well. And thank you so much for being so open with us today. It's going to help so many people out there. Thank you, Debbie.
Thanks, Fearne.